Good morning, my country people. I'm here to bring my own view about the current state of our nations because we belong to nowhere down here. And before we anything, before those who have departed this country, before they turn to what they are today, they are Nigerian first. That is why I'm very concerned when it comes to Nigeria. I'm here today. It's your boy Prince TM. I think, from my whole view, these are little solutions which I know our leader knows about it, but they won't initiate it because they were thinking there will be a close gap between the poorest and the ruling class. To me, I keep shouting laws and regulation. There should be we have laws in Nigeria, but do we follow it? We have rules in Nigeria, but do we follow it? Do you know not following our rules and regulation has been an harmful substances to all these difficulties? And if this doesn't come from we the citizen, as I usually say, let's just think of it. If the law that holds a poorest man by disobeying traffic law, it doesn't apply to this is not someone that is in holding a position. He's just living a illusory life, is wealthy. So he's just a common Nigeria, but he's wealthy on his own. So the law that holds him, it wasn't the law. It wasn't that same law that holds a poorest common man. Because he has to disobey the traffic. Because he disobeyed the traffic, because of money he has, there are law and discipline that are attached to it. They will lead the discipline to him. He will need to pay and sort himself out why he will go scot-free. Why that will be an habitual character of him that nothing is going to happen. But the poorest will do the same thing. He will be fined, he will be jailed, he will be disciplined. And we people will normally say that the people at the top, when the people at the top, when they will say they are same, they are human as the people at the low class and the poorest of the poorest. Yes, I agree. We have the same thing. You are human as we are. But when we are human as we are, do we live the same life as humans? Do we live the same life as humans? We, the poorest, we don't have a say. We don't have a policy we can initiate except the demand and the law you gave us to abide by. So, according to this, how are we the poorest are going to make sure this law, if when we the poorest, when we follow this law, the people that they needed to serve as an example, that they needed to lead us, that we follow, do they obey the law? That is what inspired the poorest, that I have to get money. That when I have this money, I will make sure I violate all the rules and I make sure I go scot-free by make sure I sort with my money. So that is why I said the upper class and the middle class, at times it seems that it's not, we are not human. It seems that it's not the same blood that is flowing in our veins. Just imagine Mr. President, it give an announcement on the people that will be going on official trip with him within the country and outside the country. But Mr. President is the first to violate the rules. Is that a good example? That is what we need to ask ourselves. Right now, the people at the low level, they are doing what they can do just to make sure they succeed in life. So when they succeed in life, They will turn to the life of the people they have been abusing at their struggles. They won't care to look about the people under them because they have already struggled and they have made it. So these are the stuff. And our INEC electoral act is deceiving us. Our police act is deceiving us. And to me, please, sir, the people and the power, I urge you, please give us rules and regulations to follow. And the rules and regulations, please don't let us abide by we the citizen. You have to go by these rules. You have to go by these rules, which it can give us a better living in this country. If you direct us, give a description and a direction on the amount of good, on the amount you want our goods and commodities to be sold. Provide enhanced environment to our entrepreneurs. Give us what we needed to make sure we can be able to capable of being a good citizen of the country. Sir, I have to address you. We cannot be patriotic when we don't have an enhancement environment. You have to lead. What really abused me, what really pay me much is that our leader, when they have to justify themselves, they will refer us to the overseas that you can see what Biden, you can see what whatever, or the UK Prime Minister is doing. Is it different from what we are doing? Why do we need to look after them? Categorically, if they run a debate contest for Mr. President, for Nigeria President and US President, I'm very confident Nigeria President will defeat him and we have more outspoken with sensible words than him. But because you are black, the reason why things is going good overseas is because they have a law that guide them. They have a law that guide them. How many times do Nigeria presidents has come out to announce the taxes he pay each month or each year? US and UK Prime Minister, not President, they come out to announce this is their bills pay to the government at the end of the month. They lead by example. They don't have a specialist economic guru that is fixing their country. Then they follow the rule from the up. I remember a UK Prime Minister. He followed some rule, which is during the time of Boris Johnson. He followed the rules of the UK law. A whole Prime Minister was ordered not to drive for a particular period. Can this be done in Nigeria? Can you sentence a just House of Assembly honorable not to drive for violating Nigerian rules, talk less of governor, senator, nor presidents? These are the stuff that is damaging our country. Give us rules. Even on childbirth, our leader live by it. Give us a direction order to live on childbirth. If we bear more than more than the direction you gave us on childbirth, we will need to take control of it by ourselves. There overseas, they have social fund that they got. Still, they are still an armed robber there. They still perform fraud activities there, even more than us. Talk less of we that we don't have anything to fall back at. How are we going to encourage criminal mind here? There's no environment. There's nothing to fall back in financial needs. So how are we not going to be criminal minded? These are the stuff you needed to see, Mr. President, the federal government. You needed to look at this thing. I think I have to go for today. Till another time, I come with you with interesting experience and view. Thank you. Still your boy Prince TM.